Alright. Good evening. There's been a patch. Just going through. Don't really see anything yet. What is this? A music player? Just went through. Apparently, it's mostly. Yeah, you can reroll contracts now. Which I believe is for the condition? Let's see. It is for the conditions. Okay. And it increases in price. Then there's faster gameplay. I think they said something about new contracts, but I don't really see that right now. No constructs and 15 minor type workers. So just have a bunch of workers active, I guess. That means I need turret slots. The number of workers is good. What are the other options? Building price, iron and swarmlet down. The worker speed down, I don't like that. Turret price down, turret radius down. Technologies up. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Now, there are new elite enemy types. So there are new enemy types which are kind of elite enemies. I'll take the Earth Crusher. They added new skins. That I noted. So that's 3 for the main one and 2 for the other two. 3 for the human one. Cyberpunk, new Zero Gravity. I have no clue how to unlock those, but I'll probably see. They also... Competition Office. Allows you to cause diversions and temporarily slow down the speed of competitors' platforms. Officially, it's a marketing campaign. Do the other ones have this? Yeah, just the Competition Office. So apparently it's now also a race. We do have machine gun type turret speed up. So I guess I'll take the Razor Blade. I don't know if I care about competitors. And then they have faster gameplay. Durability of all blocks reduced, daytime abilities recharge faster, some daytime abilities rebalanced, right. Building costs are the same on all floors, new floor costs reduced by 1 iron, turret upgrade costs reduced, laboratory upgrade costs reduced, starting number of workers increased, effective bonus technologies doubled, factory efficiency increased, door of demolition this time before explosion reduced by 30%, explosion damage reduced by 30%. They shortened by 30% and number of bonus technologies reduced by 30%. So it goes faster but is not necessarily easier. I could actually reroll it again. Whatever. What do I need to do? No factories, bunch of miners. Right. That could be difficult, because I also need a bunch of guards to do that. You must launch a coordinate faster than a competitor. Interesting. Now, one thing... Competitor... Right. Get me that 2 miners and a carrier. And then get me a research lab just ASAP for increased mining speed. Then, what do we have? Very nice. Like, I don't really care about those. So this is actually very nice. And then... I think the turrets I put down here are just gonna be the basic bitch turrets. Surrounded by these symbols, then the button must be held down for action. Interesting. Alright, get me more miners and more carriers. I'm kinda not getting all too many guards right now, but I don't think they're gonna be needed for a second. Reroll. Rocket Watchtower, Machine Gun Watchtower, no. Turret expand, no laser corrector. I kind of doubt that they're already going that down, so I'm pretty sure that is not actually a fully realized mining platform itself. I think it's just a timer basically. And it's Wormlet. Get me speed and vision. And then I can actually just get a guard. Alright. I should probably avoid the Tarabur worms. And if it's just a timer, then I will absolutely just get that. Start 100% for 0.5 days. Truth is the most powerful weapon, especially if you exaggerate a little. We slow competitors by 40% for 1 day. Flora and Fauna are key market players. Internal report for competition. And as Spy Printer competitors next version, they want to make a move. We already made a counter. Okay. Not entirely sure how I feel about this one. Especially if I have to do it in if all missions are without, because I personally don't like to be rushed. Get me. Okay, and this is the spy bureau. Okay. Another miner. Get that out of here. You go there. Technology. Upgrade that. I'm gonna need the... Gonna need me some upgrades early. I feel like getting the upgrades is a better choice than getting... getting the upgrades is probably a better choice than getting more workers early. Pretty sure the upgrades are better. Just like efficiency-wise. Otherwise, what have I done today? Not actually a whole lot. First day of work, and as I expected, work did in fact stack up. The work did in fact stack up. By quite a lot, actually. But during that time, I've honestly mostly just been reading Twitter while I was waiting for technical stuff to get fixed. Which is always a problem after vacation, if your laptop doesn't update itself. Which it doesn't because I turn it off. I don't know. They announced changes in basically how the algorithm works, from the normal algorithm to like a grok-based algorithm. I don't know if that's active yet, but for some reason my timeline is absolutely fucked recently. And that's not necessarily even because of the algorithm, it's just because people I follow kind of just are crashing out for some reason. Okay, you can have only one diversion active at once. Not entirely sure how I feel about that. Right, I'm gonna turn off the only on the side now, because we need to get that side stuff out early. And I think I can just start the digging command for tomorrow. And that should be everything here. So get that one out. You can get the region started. Then... Alright. I do wonder, does this actually take into account how much time I skip with the break? With like the skip day? I'm unsure. I should probably switch you to closest to the core, shouldn't I? Next, more mining speed. I haven't really seen any data for, or any option for turning that off or on. So I'm not sure if this is now just the baseline for all missions. Diversion, psychological attack. Ooh, minigun turret ×3. Alright, get me that, get me more miners. And this time we can, now we can do this, turn that off again. Oh, that's a massive slowdown actually. And enemies will deal increased damage, that's also not great for me. I'll take turret radius. The less I have to spend. Are they just throwing propaganda leaflets at me? Get rid of that. Holy shit, what? That's a horrible setup. That's an absolutely disgusting setup. And I didn't even get that one daytime ability where I can just choose what to kill. Because if I had that, that wouldn't have been nearly as bad. This terror board doesn't really phase me yet. Alright, now we leave. That's the healing juice. Haven't really seen any of those new, like, elite things up to this point. Also, what is the next weapon the next turret line I want to build? I think the Razor Blades. And then above that, the miniguns, maybe? I'm taking a lot of damage here, I should have built turrets. Yeah, no. Alright, so that slowdown was actually massive. Frequency of negative events, worker speed, technology is down, watchtower recharge number slots. And if I reroll that? Nighttime damage down, machine gun turret type recharge, then I'll just use lasers. Oh, that's a drone turret, right? No factories, and 15 population slots. No machine gun type turret, in which case... Shotgun rocket grenade launcher. The Thunderstrike turret, which doesn't deal damage. Honestly, give me The machine gun tower. Turret slots I don't need, so get me... Building recharge, nighttime enemy damage. Honestly, none of that is great, so I'll keep it with the turret slots. Energy type turret recharge. I cannot see whether this says that there's a competitor. There isn't. So it's not always. Which I do appreciate because, again, I hate being rushed. Right, I can afford 2 minus. Focus on everything but the... Like, focus on everything that isn't... The only on the sides... It would be neat if it just... If there were more prioritization levels. Like, I do want to focus on the stuff that's on the sides, because that doesn't get carried over when the... Like, that doesn't get scooped up when the platform moves. But I don't want to focus on only the sides. Actually, don't get me that miner, get me a carrier. Void wheel turret. No. Drill post? Metro platform? Nah. The repair station, maybe. Like, having a little bit of repair doesn't hurt. And now. Good. Alright, that one's on a bad position, just straight up. Got a bit of a craving to play Noita again, actually, recently. Bunch of people I know have started playing it again. But yeah, been just on Twitter most of the day and watching YouTube, and apparently it's going down on Twitter. Like, I watch VTubers, so a lot of the messages I get are about or like the Twitter things I get are about VTubers. And like somebody already said, but yeah, they all need a PR company. They all need just someone to do their Twitter, to do Twitter for them. Some of the stuff they say is just retarded. Oh, I should have taken the slowing laser. So what is actually my plan here? My plan is to just use the watchtowers and then have a bunch of turrets that slow down the enemies. Like the stun turret and the shield turret. Stuff like that. Because the watchtowers are relatively good. Decrease the speed of all your enemies by 10%. That does help as well. And unfortunately, I have to dig back to the raid. Like, yeah, that is. I am actually surprised how much retarded shit is being said on Twitter on a just daily basis. And sometimes I really wonder if these people have ever met a normal person in their life. More watchtowers. Now the watchtowers tend to get expensive really quickly. So they also tend to get worse the higher up they are, especially the machine gun tower. Like the machine gun tower, then the rocket tower, they have relatively high spread, while the laser tower just goes in a straight line up, meaning that the machine gun turret is better the further down it is, in my opinion. While the laser tower, honestly, ain't that great. It mostly just misses. I also still have like 20 tabs of Twitter open to read about the current controversy. Which is that, yeah, people are stupid. Can I get... yeah, sight. Okay, I don't need that. Can't get that. Down that. Daytime abilities are unavailable. And high probability of block collapses. Well, that ain't great. I'll have to keep an eye out. Especially on my miners. Yeah, I wish you could just set that they should still grab stuff off of the normal area. Okay, that block collapse didn't really matter all that much. But that they still just prefer the sides. Like, have the sides be a higher priority. And I don't think you can currently set that. Which is a bit of a bummer. Laser. What do you have? Damage plus 30%. You definitely need to target closest to the core. Actually, no, you target least health. And then these target closest to the core. I still wish they could just do this either in total or by turret type. But targeting and tower defenses, I do consider this at least in part tower defense, has never been that great. Like, there are some that have good options, but most either completely ignore it and just have a tower targeting type. Like, I think the best I've seen was Rogue Tower, which you can see set 3 targeting types, which are weighted based on in the order you set them in. And then they calculate which enemy has the highest priority based on those 3 weights. And the options you have to set are also rather well done. Like, it's closest, fastest, highest armor, highest health, highest shield. Bunch of stuff. And then you have where targeting doesn't matter, like Dungeon Warfare, where if it's in front of you, it's in front of you. Your projectiles either pierce or get blocked by the enemies in front. There you don't really need to target for the highest health, because if there's someone in front of him, you're gonna hit whoever's in front of him. Or you hit everyone. Alright. Set only on platform sides, except coal. Focus on that coal if you can. And then everyone else can just bugger off for now. Number of workers, that's actually rather nice to have here. Do we have enough coal? Not yet. Okay, that's the last piece of coal. Do I care about that stuff? You go back. Fuck. It's worth it. Is it? This thing definitely is. Worker price, the worker price down, I think is appreciated. And then what am I losing? 2 iron, 2 of the green stuff, 3 of the yellow stuff, that's fine. Turn that off again. I do be more of a turtley player. But yeah, Rogue Tower had the best, I feel like, at least system. The game had a lot of other issues, like the fact that you could not speed up is why. Take the energy catalyzer, I'm gonna need that for my stun towers. Does this have a hotkey? Then what can I get next? Health. Get me another one of these. I would like, I think, better, even better drilling. That is 5 and a swarmlet, I believe. Ah, shit, Terrabors. Everybody has to leave except that digger down there. These two diggers are fine. Alright. Take out that, grab these. I have to get back up there somehow. Right, Nate, more digging. Alright. I now do not have any rush. And I didn't... Yeah, I brought a watchtower, not a stun turret, right. So shield turret, stun turret, slowing laser turret, I think those are the towers I want. And then here I'd love to have, like, the... what are they called? Synergy turrets. With 2 lasers above, because the watchtowers, they hit indiscriminately, so we have a lot of units that come down with relatively low health. And that can just be deleted by the laser towers. And shield turrets, laser stun turrets, I definitely do have unlocked. Also, yeah, the Swornet watchtower, that one needs to be very high up. Because it actually has a range. Oh yeah, they added collectibles. Which I assume that one is one of them. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Ooh, he's arrived. Get me the region. And then the next is probably gonna be worker speed again. Fuck. Not in time. Where's the next nest? Collection alarm. You have already found 1 out of 90. Would have appreciated a little, like, description of what it is supposed to be. I need more guards. Repair teleport appearance frequency down. Health. Yeah, my guards are gonna get deleted here. Worker booster, the hospital could be neat. I hate this thing. Okay, I know, everybody leave. That ain't working out today. That needs to be gone. That needs to be gone. I do hope to find the synergy turret soon. Oh, is that one of the new elite enemies? With a claw. Revigor Elite. Yeah. Kill it. That has a lot of health. I should have probably gotten more guards early on. That was probably my mistake. Question is, do I get another watchtower line? I can recycle later, so I think I'm just gonna set up more stuff. So get rid of that. Then get rid of that. As well as that. Rid of that. And then this. And these two. Not lucky with some of the setups today. What do we have? Here, then go through that. Take out this. But yeah, currently on Twitter there's like 3 things I get. VTuber stuff, which in most cases is just some stupid drama. Politics, mostly about Trump, which is always nice for a little laugh. And tits, because of course. Do I get rid of this? I have to, kind of. There are 2 more down there. 2 more nests. Can I get anything? No. In that case, now I can at least get me some more turrets. The rocket turrets don't have as much spread and they have a little bit of AoE. But honestly, not that great. What are you? Web fighting weapon. You slow down. Okay. I don't think all enemies have elite variations, only some of them. I should probably also upgrade some of my towers. I have way too much Swarmlet comparatively to Iron. I should probably also... I don't have Iron as the problem. Normally I can substitute my miners with a little bit of... I think losing those miners to the Terror Ball early on, that was definitely an issue. That was stupid. That caused the entire issue. Nah. Well, next attempt. What are you, Harpoon? Drag enemies close with Harpoon and then saws them. That doesn't sound that good because there's too many enemies for that to be any type of useful. Reroll that. I don't want the Watchtower Recharge debuff. Watchtower Recharge debuff. Nighttime ability, block defense, core durability, number of workers, and worker fire resistance. That's fine. Alright, start. This time it's this again, but it didn't say that anywhere. Or have I just overlooked that? Alright, so this one and this one. Minor carrier. And drill speed, work speed, carry speed. Those are actually not irrelevant. Okay, now they are. Well, this is already a garbage setup from the get-go. The problem is also that you can only have that many miners on any specific block. So if all of your miners are if you have too many miners, it can be that they just stand around and do nothing because you can't physically mark enough blocks for them to work on. Can you not? Alright. It's good enough. Don't dig that for a second. Get me that iron. Watchtower recharged. That's good. Build a watchtower. I'm gonna ignore that one for the moment. And out. Build turret 1, turret 2. I do honestly prefer watchtowers because they hit the entire height of the turret of the tunnel. Now, if you put the lasers in the middle and just give them max range, they also do that. Alright. Get me the stuff. Get me more miners, actually. Yeah. I need more vision. Take that one. You get out. You go back in. Weakening laser turret, cyclone generator. Exploder. Reroll me that. Machine gun turret catalyzer. You know what? No. Turret expander, night shift post, laser watchtower. I'm not impressed by most of these. The ball watchtower is at least a watchtower. And it will hit some of the bigger enemies. Get me another guard. I can't afford another guard. Yeah, that I saw that coming. Okay, you know what? No. That one's not working out. Losing that guard was a massive mistake. Alright, give me that. Give me that. Mining and carrying. Miner. Getting through the rocks, I believe, might be more important than actually carrying this stuff out. And then the first iron can go to a carrier. What are they actually called? Carrier. Okay. Keep it simple, I guess. He carries stuff. Radar drone station blocker. Laser station. Ooh, the synergy turret. I'll take that. Still probably my favorite turret because it makes all other turrets just better. Regardless of what they are. Can we get that down in time? Nope. Get rid of that. I don't think I need watchtowers on the first night, actually. So, get me you and you. Do I need watchtowers? Probably not. Get me vision. Right, so this needs to be first. Watchtowers can then come in the second night. I can understand why they do not like simulate an entire other platform. But would be pretty cool if they did. Always been wondering a little bit here how much I should talk about the stuff that interests me. Like, I have a hobby, which is, well, technically I have two. One of which I don't really do at the moment because I get tired. But one of them is board games. Actually I was on a weekend with my board game club recently. It was great. Honestly, White Castle. Great game. I wish we knew the rules. We played it wrong and it was still fun. And I assume that with the rules correct, it would actually be even more fun. On the other hand, Dune Imperium, I played Dune Imperium. Or was it Dune Uprising? The newer one. Did not like that. Did not like that at all. Though, honestly, that could have been because of who I was playing with. Because in the downtime I had between my game round, like, it's a board game, it's turn-based. All board games are turn-based, except if it's like a... not all of them, but like most board games are turn-based, especially the strategic ones. And in between my turns, I could have started and finished entire other games. Like, I can understand a little bit of downtime to think, but if I'm sitting there for literally 30 minutes doing absolutely fucking nothing, because two people can't finish their turns, the game is not good. Or I need other people who think faster. Which is weird, because the dude that I'm talking about, he's really good at the games, but he thinks way too much. And while one would think maybe he's that good because he thinks all that much, no. No. Whenever he starts overthinking, he actively gets worse. And that is definitely a game where I'd say... Okay, fine, that's more enemy. More enemy damage. Alright, that is definitely a case where I would say, like, you need a timer. You cannot play this game without a timer. Where you just say, okay, you have this long for your turns. And if you take longer, then your problem. Don't you think? I'll probably have to try that game with people who aren't thinking that long. And then one of us was not really a worker placement guy. I'm not sure I would even consider Dune Imperium all that much of a worker placement game. Like, not really. Keeping the slowing laser turret for later. And I have to get around this block somehow. Which is probably either going through this area or through this area. Yeah, it's a bunch of iron. Probably through down here. Do I even still kill that? Probably not. Last watchtower turret. Now I'm gonna need to set up that opposition office. And immediately do like a counter-attack. What else have we played? We played Obscurio, which is like Mysterium. Like, it's basically like a follow-up of Mysterium. It's from the same company. Did not like it as much as Mysterium. Mysterium, if you don't know board games, Mysterium is a relatively simple one. One of you plays the murder victim, who is a ghost and gives visions in form of like cards to the detectives. And it is honestly really well made. Like, the cards are amazing. And it's a game I feel like that is even better if you're kind of half asleep. Because the problem is interpreting the cards you get. And that is, I feel like, easier if you're not in a normal state of mind. It also helps if you know each other very well. And know what type of hints the others would give. Then we played Blood on the Clock Tower, which is a also a really good game if you have the, like, 15 people you need. Like, you need... Officially, it's from 5 people up, but... You're gonna need a few more than that. Honestly, like, I think I wouldn't play that with less than 8 players. So you need 9 people in total, because one of you has to be the storyteller. Which, in most cases, currently is me. And unfortunately, we didn't quite get enough people. On the second night. What else did I play? Someone played Nucleum, which is apparently a massive game. Would have liked to join that, but we didn't get to. Normally we also only play every game once, but we played White Castle like 4 times. Which last year we only played every game once. Except Betrayal at House on the Hill, which is also a great game. It's also kind of funny because we had 4 people who had the same name, and 1 who didn't, and he was the traitor 2 times out of 3. So that was very nice of him. Very cool. I need a Swarmlet for that. Oh, I can I upgrade something? I can upgrade health or shoot. Yeah, I upgrade shoot because the guards do shoot. I should get more workers now that I think about it. Why didn't I do that? Did I not? No, I didn't put you too closest to the core. I do wonder whether the enemies do actually have some kind of damage reduction, and it needs to be like a flat damage reduction, like a Vanguard, not a percentage based. Enemy speed is 25% higher tonight. I don't really think I care too much about that. Night shift post, daytime relay. Sees the reach of daytime abilities. Each there is 2 doors to fly around the mine belt and night. Each building of this. Sure. What? How much do you cost? 2 and 2. Or I could get rocket watchtowers, which I probably won't. I think what I'm doing is get me another miner. Should have focused on getting more workers out way earlier. Also, I'm very slow today. I'm not entirely sure why. Probably because I didn't focus on getting workers. I'm not sure if I like this. If it simulated another one, but no, it's just a timer. At that point, why make it an enemy company and not just say your company's a dick? Do it faster. Like if this was a online versus mode, that would be amazing. But it isn't. At least I don't think it is. Also, the fact that I couldn't see whether the mission I go on is... Oh, Thunderstruck Turret. Is one of these missions? Or if it's a normal one? That's a problem. Like, I should have that information available to me before I start. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that one's not working out. No, not quick game. Abort mission. Yes. But yeah, yesterday I said I probably won't play again, and then I saw they made a patch. So I thought, you know what? You can at least try. Required number of buildings, required resources. Required number of buildings, required resources. What? That's also new. If I reroll that, required number of buildings. Huh. Watchtower recharge up, explosion reduce down, that's fine. Again. To complete the current contract mission, you must construct a requested number of buildings. The evacuation will be available after the mission has been completed. Within the framework of the mission, building destruction and new technology research are not available. However, Drillco Corporation has equipped the platform with building and preparatory blueprints, specially selected for you and available from the start of the mission. Interesting. Wait, I don't get blueprints? What do we have? A Terror Repeller. I'm definitely gonna take that. This one's actually kind of funny. The Resonant Laser. Pulse Generator. Distributor. Right. Ah, shit, I don't have my watchtowers. I only have the laser watchtower, which sucks. Right. In that case, I'm actually gonna have to use turrets. What do we have here? Railgun, that's fine. Juggernaut, release burst of 3 projectiles, excellent for taking the Harpooner. What do we have here? Fury, which is fire. Cryo, which is cold. Weakening and slowing laser turret. Oh, we have the drones turret MK2, absolutely. So if I see that correctly, we are already limited massively on what we can take. Daytime ability buildings, the resonant laser. Next to one of these, I think, is what I'm gonna do. Anyway, that one, and then get me one of those. And I'm gonna need a lab for more mining. And then next, I think, the vision upgrade, because currently it doesn't look like we're gonna need the speed. Right, vision. I'm gonna go try the railgun. If it has the, what is it, most on the line targeting, that could be good. I assume most on the line is just hit as many enemies as possible. I will take number focus and then get me another miner. Get rid of this nest, get rid of that nest, and then I'm gonna call it for the day. And out. Drones! So the drones are really cool. They just shoot. They shoot out the drones fly up, hit the enemies, and after a while they explode. Which, if the drone is in the correct spot, the explosion actually does damage to other units. What is your targeting? You don't have a targeting. Lifespan of drones by 1.8. What is the current lifespan? 5 seconds. So 1.8 times 3 would be 5.4, which would double it. 5.4, yeah, 5 plus 5 plus 4.4, and then another 4 to 14.4. Which, what is the alternative? Drone speed. Drones explodes to stun opponents within the explosion radius. This is bad, because you can't control whether the drone is around enemies when it does that. Even if and I mean not even whether or not enemies are around, but if the drone actually decides to be next to enemies when it explodes. More miners. Actually, only one more miner and then another one of those. Also, I cannot disassemble buildings. Take the resonant laser. And I should probably, whenever I see a nest, I'm just gonna shoot it. Whenever I see a block I don't like, I'm just gonna shoot it. It has a little bit of a high cooldown early on. But I think that later on it won't be that too much of a problem, because I think reduces the cooldown by 10%, and then we can add this to reduce it by another 20%. Turret price down. Next, however, get me more drone turrets. Also, focus on that. Alright. Worker price down. Alright, everybody out. Any more Swarmlet? I think the drone speed would be better maybe later, when the drones actually have to fly all the way up. But even in that case, I feel like just having the drones last longer solves the same problem. Is there a maximum how many drones they can have? Drone damage, drone shooting speed, drone lifetime, drone explosion damage, and drone speed. And this is, I assume, only the 10 and not the shooting speed of 2.5. Because that already seems good. Also, no Danehelm abilities today. Can we upgrade movement? Alright, any Swarmlet? No. Get me another one of these. Get rid of that. Dig to the right. And then I have to go from above, okay. That is... yeah, I don't even have enough coal yet. Focus on the sides. Except coal. Another drone turret. I really want to see how the railgun plays. It was around in beta, or in the early access, at least for a short while. And at that point I wasn't too impressed. If I see correctly, the drones go for closest to the core. No. What is their targeting? They have a weird targeting. They also do have an obvious weakness of AoE. But the railgun turret, I hope, kind of just fixes that. As soon as we go down a little bit. Also, do we have any... allows you to make one turret temporarily shoot faster. Supposed to increase enemy defense by 40%. Ooh, I could get the Terrabor Repellos. Anyway, this one. Fuck you. This actually, this thing actually allows you to destroy these rocks. Which most other things can't. Unless they change that with release from early access. This feels like a defend with your with pre-picked plants in PvZ. Can you still? You can still shoot the rocks. Anyway, this is now gonna be ascend. Range of all turrets by 10%. That I definitely want. So get me the resonant thing. 4 and 2 Swarmlet. Are there any 2 Swarmlet around? There's a Swarmlet, we nab that, and there's a Swarmlet, we nab that. So if you had enough patience, you could actually just... You can, by the way, not shoot the outer area. Only the ones on the inside. Right. Get me. Actually, the turret range doesn't do anything yet, because I don't have turrets with range. Alright, everybody out. And then we can just fix that. Can I? I cannot force them to not focus. I can force them to focus, but not to ignore a specific enemy. What can I afford for no Swarmlet? Nothing! I wonder whether the explosion radius upgrades work for the drones, and like the negative, the flaw, the malice. Do you call it a malice in English? Like from the Latin bad? In German you say bonus and malus. Though only in very specific settings, like D&D, Pathfinder, like board games, etc. I don't think you said it in any formal setting. Also 24 buildings, that's quite a lot. Now think about it. How much is the Railgun turret? Railgun turret is 3 and 2 Swarmlet. That is honestly quite... I fucking missed. At least we probably don't have that much cooldown on that. Oh well, the black hole did my job for me. And better than I ever could. Day length. I'll take the day length. Can we get help and gun? There's another nest. Alright, shoot this, kill this. Send it. This one needs to go. I can set up a railgun, which the railgun shoots most on the line. So it probably tries to kill as many enemies at once as possible. The railgun also has a pretty decent range. It is also extremely slow, as I have just noticed. How much is the attack speed? 0.2 plus 0.01. Okay, projected damage 34. Attack radius blocks. What do you do? Increased attack radius, attack radius, attack radius. Damage increases by 15% with each target hit. Or shooting speed, which I will probably prefer. Slowed on target by 100%. Like, if you look at this, it already has enough range. It will never need more range. Also, get me another lab. And a Terrorboard Impeller. It is active for the first time at the beginning of the night. Each building of this kind increases the duration of the I'll probably just rely on those to work throughout the night. Also, I can get more miners. Or workers just in general. The meteor shower. Ah. The meteor shower is appreciated. Then further to the left, grab these. Underground, enemy damage, down. The fire resistance I don't think is going to be that relevant. You can actually, by the way, use this laser, the resonant laser, to actually just shoot enemies. You can use it for that. I don't think it's good for that, but you can. Block collapse. How the fuck did you... Okay, so the blocks don't immediately kill people. I thought they were a one-shot. They might as well be. So that's a terrible Halloween. What do? You increase the range. That cements even further that I don't need to increase their range. Kill that. Kill that. And yeah, now I need also Swarmlet for the other stuff. Another miner. And then we can probably just leave for now. Actually, no, I have the Turbo Repeller. I should probably work through the night as long as possible. Ah, shit, it's a daytime ability. It doesn't work at night. Okay, we need to leave now. And there's one of the elite guys again. I don't want to target because the railguns probably should pick their own target. 3 million surely? Well, fuck. Apparently my internet is broken again. That means I'll have to restart my router to this one. Ah, fuck, I didn't pay attention. Oh well, 3 more minus. Get rid of that. How the fuck do I get down there? I'm honestly probably just gonna make a way. For now, more railgun. Keep an eye on that. Like, simply because of that, I feel like this is a really good daytime ability. Just because you can completely obliterate those stupid rocks. Get rid of that. I do have like 15 seconds. Well, 15 seconds are over. And the ray guns now do not deal enough turrets to one shot. Which is a bit disappointing. Also, what do you need for upgrades? 3 and 1, 5 and 1, 8 and 1, 10 and 3. You need 1 and 2, 3 and 2, 1 and 3, 3 and 8. Okay, so 8 Swarmlet? What? Holy shit, that is expensive. What are you? Shoot it. Do you spawn more enemies? You do spawn more enemies. Right, I'm gonna need a repair soon. If I could. Just get this out from behind. So we don't accidentally kill someone with it. can we switch to only sides? Yeah, but we don't need to. And I think we can bail in a second. Yep. And then that is everything directly below the platform, so no concern. More AoE. Can I buy anything for nothing? More Terror Repellers. And then I should probably focus on getting those railguns up. What are actually other turrets I can buy? A Harpoon, Juggernaut. So you are the AoE for the small stuff, and then I'll put the Juggernauts above. Is another one of the big guys? I do not have enough Swarmlet for that shit. So I feel like I actually do have to just focus on those and hope that everything else dies in the crossfire. I could also use a repair station, but I'm not gonna get one. One very slight annoyance. It says you don't get the tech upgrades because you don't get oh, don't do that. You don't get tech upgrades because I think it said that you don't get the buildings. But can I have like the tech upgrades that aren't for the buildings? Like I would appreciate that. Like just the have more day. You leave. Okay, thankfully that isn't too much range-wise. Where's the nest down there? Here. That I'll kill probably with a laser as soon as it's ready. And I have a feeling I want to upgrade my railguns first. Dig down here. Can we upgrade? Actually, do I want? How much is the Juggernaut? 4 and 2. Shooting speed 0.2. Projectile damage 70. Projectile per shot 3. Attack radius 21.1 blocks. Right, I think I'm gonna upgrade you. Oh yeah, that's cheaper. That's good to know. We can dig a little bit further. I wish there was a little timer that told me exactly how long I still have of Terror Repellent. Oh, you do get those. Oh, I'll have a repair. The Terror Repellent is a lot longer than I assumed it would be. Like that's just straight up the entire night. Ah shit, Arachno is approaching you. Well, in that case, I'm gonna get a few of those. And hopefully, let me actually set all to low priority except Swarmlet. So we definitely grab those. If there are actually enough around. Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy that with a laser. figured. I have so much iron and nothing to do with it. I should probably destroy those for the swarmlet alone. Now think about it. Not sure why I didn't do that before. Alright, I have 2 juggernauts. Not entirely sure if that is gonna be enough. But I have enough iron so I can just get rid of those. Since you get basically all of the resources back except for 1 iron, I think that's worth it. What are your upgrades? Shooting speed, increases the damage, and increases the number of projectiles fired by 1. Isn't that just like 25% more damage? Actually, it's 33% more damage. Oh well, I'll take it. No, it's actually not, because overkill. Okay, yeah, that's not bad damage to start with. Yeah, the drones kinda don't make it up there. And you focus on bigger targets, yeah. The drones don't quite make it up. Okay, the range is also not too bad. Alright, he leaves it up. Holy shit, that was quick then. I'm glad I still get to destroy turrets, even though I don't get to destroy buildings. Railgun, 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 and railgun. And then I can actually just set up some more juggernauts. Alright. That went a lot better than expected. Arachnor is not coming back this night, apparently. Get rid of that. Get rid of that nest. I don't currently see any more nests, but it doesn't have to mean anything. Where else? Where else? More juggernauts? Or can I build that? More miners. And more carriers. And then another one. Followed by more soldiers. Get rid of that. All soldiers, yeah. Yeah, in that case, just we have reached a point where we have so many miners that we cannot physically employ all of them. Terrorboard repellent once again active. Alright, we can leave, so focus on the sides. Do that tomorrow. Ah, Terrorboars, leave. Ah, there's more stuff up there. Why are there so many big boys? Yeah, we need to focus that one down. Should have probably done it earlier. No Terrabors in the mine tonight. That's great to hear. I have a feeling I'm not gonna make it that long. Right, what can I do? I can do this. And this. Oh, worker speed. Building price, worker speed. And now I need a bunch of iron and a bunch of swarmlet. Oh yeah, I've done the only sides off. And then do I bail to the... Tell that. There's still more up here, huh? I need 15 and 5, and I don't have enough iron. I feel like I'm not gonna get enough iron unless I destroy something. Which... probably one of them if it's necessary. Two more iron. Now we do have enough. I'm just gonna immediately send that. Oh shit, I need another laboratory. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so I need 3 more iron. And I feel like I probably should just put focus on the... on any elites that come out. I will send the full heal. Focus that good. That's not an elite. Oh, we can build our last drone turret. And now I'm gonna need to focus on upgrades for the turrets. Also, yeah, just send it. Question is, what do I want to upgrade? I have a feeling... Arachno is approaching you. I have a feeling it's gonna be the Juggernauts. Oh, you blow up after a while. Okay. Bail. Bail. Turbo activity is not horribly threatening. The fact that I have to get... ooh, a gun. Oh wait, there's a block in the way. Swarmlet coming in. Now think about it. This type of challenge where they are restricting you to specific turrets does prevent the issue of just using this preventing the specific buildings and turrets. Does prevent the issue of just reusing the same turrets over and over again, which I am definitely prone to do. So maybe that is better than I originally thought it would be. Or might be. Can I upgrade one of you? No. Get rid of the second of another railgun. More Juggernaut. And then we'll see how long he survives this time. Probably not a long. I have a feeling that the drones can focus fastest. Can't afford a Juggernaut. I have a feeling we'll be fine though. Does it? It feels like it has more health in the second phase. Like the Juggernaut's completely obliterate. Oh, maybe it's faster. But in the first night, the Juggernaut's completely obliterated it. And that is now no longer the case. Also, can I put 3 and 2? 1 iron missing. I am happy I repaired that core. It's still dealing a lot of damage, and I don't have any other way of repairing it except for pickups. Not sure about the drones. Not sure about the drones. I feel like the drones might not be that good. Also, I should pause when I'm doing this up here because I do not trust my workers not to die. Kill that nest. Ah, that's a bitch. Get rid of that. Go further to the right. Kill the nest. Cards. I already have enough coal, apparently. Destroy the nest. Oh, we can just dig for that. Also gonna get rid of that now. Alright. Through here, get rid of that. Do we have enough to kill stuff? Another railgun, another Juggernaut, and then upgrade one of the railguns for increased shooting speed. Yeah, I should probably keep an eye down here. Okay, Terrorboars are coming in, now we retreat. I feel like I still prefer the lasers. High probability of block collapse as well, I'm not looking forward to that. 3 and 2. We can prevent block collapses by simply mining out everything above us. Also, I need more miners. Because, as expected, they fucking died. Double ore. That was a lag. I think special blocks cannot fall down during those block collapses. I know that the bedrock here, resolute, whatever you want to call it, doesn't fall down. I think special blocks also can't fall down. workers. Actually, I think I might want to upgrade first. And I have a feeling the railgun might be the best thing to upgrade. Now we're looking up here. And there's the nest. More miners. Have to focus on that dude. They have a lot of health. I think this is gonna be a no again. Holy shit, I live. Alright. Dig over here. Dig through that. I think I really need to destroy those to grab the swarmlet, because I know that I am kind of running out of swarmlet a lot. Oh, soldier just sent right next to the explosive thing. What else can we dig over here? Oh, we can probably go further down there. Get rid of this. Kill that. Don't need to destroy that. Need to destroy that so we can safely dig there. Okay, I don't know how I feel about the Terror Repel, because it's obviously a good thing to have. The problem is, I personally, that might just be a me thing, I really like to be up here and make sure that we don't die. And if we do that, then I can't micromanage my dudes down there. Yeah, really not sure how I feel about the drones. If you could upgrade the damage or the shooting speed, they would probably be really good, but I don't think you can. How did I survive that? How much health do I have? 111. You know what? Fucking send it. I wasn't fast enough. Incredible. Don't do that. Do this. Kill that. Now we can also go down there. Focus on the sides. Also get me more carriers. Like that, get rid of that, get rid of the nest. And then dig that out. And then we can just send most of you back to the platform. And I'm not sure how that one's gonna go. So, more shooting speed, can't afford anything else there, but we can. Does this increase drone shooting speed? No. It does not. In that case, I'm honestly just gonna take the lifetime. Because that solves the same problem. I don't think I've ever had the issue where the drones didn't get to an enemy fast enough. I don't know how many shot. I don't know how much damage the enemies do, so I don't know if I survive one more shot or two more shots. I also didn't pay attention and some of my guys died to Darabors because, of course... Get me the range. Destroy that. Go down. Go down from there. Oh wait, disable that. I really wish there was a prioritize off platform, or prioritize the sides instead of only. Get me a hole into there. Right. I'm gonna ignore the turbo repellents and just send my people back. 3 and 8. That's a lot of swarm lot. You also get the lifetime. I have a lot of iron and nothing to do with it. But it currently looks stable. Now actually it does not look stable. How much health do I have? That was 30, that was 40 damage. I assume they deal more damage because they're a one-shot. More damage from enemies. In that case, I'm just gonna try to get iron and swarmlet. And build as many buildings as I can. As quick as I can. Also, none of this. Oh, wait. I can't just... I have a bunch of resources just stacked up. Tucked away somewhere. I would like the cheapest buildings, which is probably this one. I want specifically the cheapest... the cheapest possible iron cost. So I can now send it. And what I can also do is... for... I need more iron. Destroy all of my buildings. Well, that was stupid. That is literally the only building that doesn't give me resources back. That should be enough. I'm basically now just waiting until I have all the miners. And 15. Wait, no. We're leaving. We're not retreating, we're leaving. We're retreating even further back. I also like how only a few get to leave. Everyone else just has to stay. Also, very appreciated that because we don't really send out the core, we're not here to do the core thing, we don't send out the core. 2% core. Both done. Resources, that's fine. Overall thoughts for now. This is probably gonna be. I'm not gonna do another one because I don't have enough time for that. Hell Driller. I do like the reroll. So thoughts on the patch. I do like the reroll thing. But this is what did this actually get me? Shield drone. Drone flies to chosen command point and activates temporary shield. Each building of the scan increases duration and durability. Okay, and you are an explosion weakness. Okay, what is this? Orbital Annihilator. Heh, weird. That's kind of neat. So an incubator. You can get buildings that you haven't unlocked yet, which is also very nice. Right, thoughts. The skins, I don't know how I find them. The collectibles, honestly, like, it's there, it's collectibles. Collectibles are never important, except if it's literally a collectathon game. I do like the reroll. I do think the faster gameplay thing is neat. I don't know. I still do not see whether it's visible if it's with a competitor where you have to do it in a specific time frame. And I'm not sure how I feel about that one because it's just a simple timer. But in the patch note it sounded a lot cooler, like actual like competitors. But well, yeah, a timer is probably the best approximation. I do like this with where it's just you are like you have a specific set of buildings you are allowed to build, because that forces a little bit of differentiation between your normal builds. I'll see. I'll probably honestly play this in my free time at some point, but streaming, probably not. But yeah, regardless of that, I hope you have a nice evening. Well, thank you for watching if you make it this far. I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you have a nice weekend, because tomorrow is Friday. And otherwise, I hope you have... Also, why the fuck are all the events at times where I'm still working? Like, who the fuck stops work before 5 PM? Like, why are there events for working adults that start before 6? I don't understand that. Like, do these people not have jobs? But anyway, yeah. I hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night. I hope you have a nice weekend. And otherwise... Also, if you live in Germany, there's a holiday on Saturday. I hope you have a nice holiday. Wish it was on a work day. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah.